What up? Hello from Harrisonburg, Virginia. Uh, Visiting family here and uh, feeling that um, caffeinated, fasted jitteriness. So I apologize for whatever this video ends up being, but I wanted to talk about two things. One was I have been trying to keep, or one of the things that I've heard a couple times in the past maybe year or so about content creation is keeping your private life private. And so, as I have been continuing to make myself more and more public, I've been trying to keep my family and private life less public than, I don't know, just less public. Um, but like, I figure sharing my own thoughts and learnings and my own life is okay because it's under my control and it's my responsibility, and you know I can grow from my past. But it seems wise to not um, loop close family into my public life. So anyway, I was just thinking about that. So trying to not share things besides the fact that I'm with family. Unless I can, unless I learn something personally. The other thing was I received a YouTube comment on my video about breaking my 100% sleep score, and it was kind of a joke, poking fun at me. But I actually thought it was there's some truth to it, and I wanted to share because I think this is a good line to learn how to balance, and that is um, understanding. I guess it's under the category of boundaries and figuring out what's important for you enough, but also being able to knowing that you are a social creature and have to sacrifice things to be with others. Let me explain. I was somewhat complaining the fact that I got like a 97% sleep and a 94% sleep because of the heat, and it wasn't my 100% streak. And what I recognize, and maybe it came across as, I was upset and complaining. I really wasn't. It's I like to keep a 100% streak because it's fun and nice, and I like to win. Um, but I understand and recognize the fact that on a uh, long enough time horizon, and well, not even really that, but like on a more macro scale, like the difference between 100% and 94% and 97% and 92% is like nothing, you know. And so if I lose my streak for a day or for a week or for a month, like it really doesn't matter, you know. That's one of those things where just getting just prioritizing my sleep in general is the 80%, and like keeping the 100% streak is like the top, going from 90% to 95%, or like to 99%, you know it really doesn't matter on the long time horizon. And so that's one of those things where I think if you were to fast forward to your future self and look back on the present, it wouldn't, my future self wouldn't worry about these like, oh, I lost my 100% sleep, my longest streak, and oh, I'm so upset. Like, he wouldn't, he wouldn't care. What would be more important to him is the fact that I'm averaging over months 90+% sleep, and that shows that I'm prioritizing my sleep and my health, and that result of prioritizing my health has surfaced in the changes to my energy, to my mood, to uh, just my quality of life. I think that is the important part, and so I recognize that, and I just wanted to share that. Um, I guess the third, I thought that wasn't exactly the second thing that I wanted to share. The other thing that I wanted to share related to that was um, this aspect of boundaries, and I have yet to learn, um, which maybe sounds obvious because I just haven't had enough experience, how to both prioritize my sleep and my health, but also be with family or friends or a partner, and have those two coincide. My like I got 97% sleep last night, and when I saw that, I was like, my first reaction was, well, I'm with family, and so I'm that is almost more important to, and see, this is where it's like there's a balance, because if I were getting 50% sleeps and destroying my own quality of life to spend time with family, at some point that wouldn't be worth it. And so that's the line that I want to learn, um, and I don't know where it is. Is it you know will I go down to, what's my limit for my own quality of life to sacrifice for something else? I don't know what's the word, like, I value social experiences and spending quality time with family. And so it's not just about sleep, you know? And so, what is my lowest percent sleep score, I guess, if we want to quantify it, that is acceptable as a sacrifice in order to keep my quality of life and health and energy when I'm with family? I think that is am I gonna like experiment with different sleep scores? No. But like, this is just the problem or thing that I'm pondering as I learn to both, by myself independently, or when I'm on my own, value my health and sleep and energy, but I'm not always going to be alone, you know? So as I get more of these experiences, uh, whether that's staying with family, visiting family, or meeting someone at a hostel, um, meeting a new friend, uh, social experiences at hostels or different places, events, um, trying to balance these two things. And so I don't have any answers right now. I think that is the point of these videos. But maybe in a year or 2 years or 5 years or whatever, I will have more insight into this balance. So I just wanted to document, capture, what I'm thinking about. Because I think something like below 70% is, and again, it's not all about the number, but the number represents something. And so if I'm getting consistently below 70%, I think that would represent a particular mental state and energy that is not as robust as when I'm at 100%. And so there's some bracket in there. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat lunch. See you tomorrow.